Hello, my 10th grade champs, and welcome to your summary under 10-minute session with me. Today, we will be going over the summary of Chapter 5 from Footprints Without Feet, which is Footprints Without Feet. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So Footprints Without Feet is an interesting story written by Herbert George Wells. Now, this story is about a brilliant scientist named Griffin who had developed a drug that could make a man invisible. He was successful in his experiment and developed a formula that had the power of invisibility. So by consuming the drug, a man could become transparent and could not be seen with the naked eye. Griffin carried out the experiment on himself, so he gulped the drug and his body became transparent like a sheet of glass. Inadvertently, or as a result, he stepped in mud, and the fresh muddy imprints of his feet were all over the place. It was first seen by two young boys who followed his footprints until they became fainter and disappeared altogether. Although Griffin was an outstanding scientist, he was a lawless man. His landlord disliked him and had asked him to leave the house. In vengeance, Griffin set the house on fire and soon wandered around the streets without food, money, and clothes. Owing to his invisibility, no one could see him, and as he was walking down the streets, he started feeling cold and entered a big London shopping centre to warm himself. After the stores were shut down, he picked up some comfortable clothes to warm himself and fed himself with cold meat and some espresso from a nearby restaurant. Later, he slept on a pile of quilts in the store. The following morning, some associates started approaching him, and he removed all of his clothes immediately and became invisible again. Now, as Griffin wandered without clothes in the chilly weather, he could feel the biting cold and decided to take some clothes from a theatre company. Soon, he found an appropriate shop and wore bandages around his forehead, a false nose, dark glasses, big bushy side whiskers, and a huge hat. Then, he went to a shopkeeper's store and stole all his money. He realized that staying in a crowded city like London could be difficult for him, so he thought of moving to the Iping village. He had booked 2 rooms at the local inn in the village and reached there by boarding a train from London. It was quite an unusual experience for the villagers to expect an outsider with this strange appearance who had come to stay at the hotel during winter. Mrs. Hall, the wife of the landlord of the inn, tried to be friendly with him, but Griffin did not want to talk to her. Soon enough, his money was exhausted and he started stealing to sustain himself. Due to his suspicious appearance, the inn owner and his wife attempted to check his room while he was away. Now, out of anger, Griffin damaged the furniture of the inn and threw it across the room towards them. The owner and his wife got scared, thinking that there were spirits around and their unusual guest was responsible for all of this chaos. Meanwhile, Mrs. Hall requested the town constable, Mr. Jaffers, to inquire about the identity of this peculiar individual and arrest him for damaging her furniture and her inn. Now, this annoyed Griffin further, and so he decided to reveal his identity as he started unwrapping his bandages, whiskers, spectacles, and nose. Now everyone was shocked to see this, as there was no normal human being hidden behind the bandages. The constable could not catch hold of Griffin as he took off all of his garments, became invisible, and disappeared in thin air. That brings us to the end of this summary. Before I say goodbye, just a few reminders for you. Enroll for ANTHE if you haven't already. You can get up to 100% scholarship. You will get your All India rank, and best of all, you might just win a trip to NASA. So what are you waiting for? Enroll for free right away. As always, we've got you covered. You ask us for something, we get it to you. All you have to do is like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates, and so we know that you're liking all the content that we create for you. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.